the way we start a show. We have not fired Chino. Don't worry, he'll be back here soon. Thank you so much for that intro.
Oh, mahalo.
I'm Trish da Dish. Welcome to Manao at Home, episode number 49. Loud and proud from Backlit Buddha Studios here in central Maui. So grateful and blessed to have you here again. Can you believe we almost have done 50 shows? It's pretty extraordinary, and I'm really excited to have this band here today. Before I get anything rolling, I want to give a special shout out to Mama Tempa and send her a special message. We miss her very much. And in fact, it is Naor and her's anniversary today. And I just wanted to give them a bunch of love. And he actually has a little special note, and I can't help it. I'm such a romantic. I had to do it. So this is for Tempa, which she's watching. I love you so much. You're the love of my life. Naor. Oh, God. They kill me. They're so adorable. So mahalo to Tempa Naor and the Backlit Buddha Studios crew for being such a huge part of the show and making it happen. Manao Radio is celebrating 20 years, and we're so excited. We'll be talking more about that soon. And for the first time, we have our managing director here on the other side of the camera, Michael Elam, and it's a really special treat today. We're very excited to have him here. Woo woo! He's the man behind the plan. I love it. I'm Trish da Dish from the Weekly Dish and much, much else, I guess. I'm the variety pack. This is one of my favorite artists that I've been wanting to have on the show, but we had a couple scheduling difficulties, and then we were playing phone tag or whatever, message tag, and then when he said he was ready to go, I was just really excited. And then yesterday, we got to have a great conversation on the phone. And I'm just so impressed with who he is as a community advocate. He's also a really fantastic ukulele teacher, composer, producer, singer, songwriter, string master, and just really good human. Like, you're just one of those people you just want to hug.
Wow, my goodness.
You're just a wonderful human.
Do all those things,
yes.
huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to welcome Arlie Asiu Band.
Hey, all right, guys. Aloha. Woo. All right, guys. You guys ready to
Woo,
play
woo,
some
woo. Wait, no,
ukulele
give me a
music?
second. Let's talk a second.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. I love you. You're
I'm
so
excited.
I know. I already had you playing my intro. So you're not a stranger to the studio. You've rehearsed here, and
We come here. We've been coming here for a while.
oh, wonderful.
We love the Backlit Buddha Studio.
We're so grateful.
And
for them.
if you haven't been here, and you have a project, a band, come on down. It's very cool here.
Streaming, recording,
Everything. Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah, it's very
I mean,
comfortable.
John Cruz rehearses here.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
this place
yeah.
is a big deal.
Your chick could come and hang out and listen to you.
That's how we roll. Yeah. So Arlie is actually, you do duo, solo, and now you have this fresh band. This is the first time in a while you've had a full band. This is exciting.
I think this is the very first time for a bunch of musicians to play the music that I wrote.
Okay.
So it's a treat.
So we've got original music today from a local boy who is just a fantastic man. I'm so happy to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have our first song from the Arlie Asiu Band.
All right. And it's just because I'd like to come up with a better name for the band, but we didn't have a meeting about that. So
AA? You could call it AA.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of people will come.
So this song's called Sunset and Cocktails.
Ooh,
so imagine yourself with a cocktail and a beautiful sunset. And that's what it is. All right, here we go. Ready, guys? Wow, thank
This
you.
is going to be a good show.
Whew.
There's some
Trish,
smooth
this is so fun.
here.
How you guys feeling?
Yeah.
Guys, all right. You guys feeling good? Okay, good.
Look at your sophisticated gentleman you have here.
I know.
Let's introduce the band. This is such an eclectic band. Tell us about them.
I'm so excited. I forgot
I know,
their
you're
names.
so cute. I just adore you.
No.
It's actually interesting because you're on the
Wait,
other side of the thing. You're usually interviewing, and now you
It's
have
like,
to be interviewed.
This is Skylar.
Yay!
He's he's the youngest person in the band, but this amazing ukulele player. I mean, just he can pick up anything. Guitar, ukulele. You give him some sticks. He's Neil Peart
He's like
all of a sudden.
Drumline.
Yeah.
That
he's like-
movie.
So, and then over here we got Mr. Dane over here.
Second youngest.
Yeah, playing the percussions and drums, and we have Earl.
Woo!
Yeah.
The smoothest.
And we have everybody knows Michael,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's us.
And who are you?
Oh, I'm Arlie. I'm driving the bus today.
You are. You're fantastic. So excited to have you here. This is do you like doing the dual ook? I love having two ooks in a band. It's just the levels. It's
you know
really
what,
beautiful.
before this all came about, my band was here. This is my band, and it was very convenient, you know, technology-wise. But I just always wanted to have
A
live musicians to play, and it comes out a little differently, you know, than you imagine when you track everything and you record.
Your sound's very elevated because you're already a fantastic by yourself. You're like, I don't want to say, but like a little like Jimmy Page of ook.
Oh,
There's like you're always playing
wow.
these little. There's all these different layers. You've
Wow.
got you're technically very
Wow, thank you.
dexterous
Thank
and
you, Trish.
fantastic.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I've heard a lot of music, and
Oh.
today when we were doing sound check, I was like, oh. It's so nice to hear someone who knows how to hold a ook,
Oh.
like and play. Because sometimes people are like, brr, brr, brr,
Well,
they
you know,
just pick it up.
everybody has their own style, and all the styles are great, all the genres, and kind of like what I do is I consider myself more a composer than an ukulele player, because I play guitar too, and
Which
the,
we will talk
the
about because
fluba.
you're a
Have you heard of-
rocker. I heard.
Yeah. Have
We're
you heard
gonna
of
be
the
talking-
fluba?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a combination between a flute and a tuba. I didn't bring it. It's just not joking.
All right. Apparently, we have a comedy show too as well. I didn't know that. I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. The fluba,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, right.
That
You
last
got me
night.
on that one. Well, let's have some more live music. We're here in the studio with,
cool.
by the way, much love and aloha to Johnny. That's right, Hargrove. I call him Johnny Pinata just from our radio days. But he is one of the masterminds behind Backlit Buddha Studios. And he works so hard. He's here actually working the camera as well.
Honored.
And then we
Mahalo.
have Naor doing the switcher, and he's behind the scenes. And so much love to Naor, and just love you all. And Michelle's running around being adorable, and Tempa's at home. So, yeah, just really grateful. Let's hear what you have going on next.
Well, this song is called Holomua, and in Hawaiian it means, I guess, moving forward or things. So let's do that with our show. Let's move forward to the next song. And okay, let's try it. Here we go. You guys ready? I got a little intro here.
They're going crazy. All right.
Oh, wow.
I gotta keep the fans out.
Oh,
Thank
mahalo.
goodness Kuhei is here, our bodyguard.
My heart's beating like a jackrabbit right now.
This is
And
so
my knees are
wonderful.
weak.
You know what's interesting? I'm such a devout fan of the ukulele, but to see a band, an instrumental band, a full band, this is something very unique and different. I haven't seen something like this in a minute.
You know what? I've been dreaming about this moment, and,
It's
and
wonderful.
these fine gentlemen have called them up on the phone individually, and I knew most of them except I didn't know Earl, and he's like, "Who's this calling me?"
He's like, fine,
then-
I'll do it.
Yeah, and then he's like,
And now he's like,
I was like,
"Okay."
if you're interested in this music, listen to it, and then maybe we can get together. And when I saw him, I was like, it's a big dude. I better, put a good impression on him. He might hit me over the head with his bass or something.
It's actually been such a pleasure to get to know Earl this last year. He was on our show for Low Wolf and also Moss. And then last Saturday, I was thinking, I love Paia. I live down the street, and I'm loving what Joey's doing at Jamming on Maui. And there was nothing better to walk down the street and just hear 3 to 5, and just see Earl. And then Kevin Garland, who's actually one of our tech supervisors as well. He's not here today. I love you, Kevin. Just to see them in their element and just, I love how you guys, that's what the best thing about the Maui music community is the beautiful, revolving door, and there's no egos, and everyone's playing. And I feel like Earl's playing every kind of genre, and you're getting your kicks. This
guy's
always
amazing,
got
yeah.
such a good smile and good attitude, and it's just fun. You've got a tight band here.
Oh, thank you.
You
And
have
it's
definitely-
we put a little time in, huh, guys?
Do you have any
time.
gigs coming up with the full band yet?
You know what? That's why this show is really good, because then the
We're gonna
people
use
who would,
this.
who would want to hire us can see what we do.
I'll send out a press release and we'll get it done.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're such a classic composer. You can hear every element. And we were talking yesterday. You picked up music about 5th grade, or
Fourth grade, I
grade,
started
yeah.
playing, and then
and then your uncle or something was like, I don't know anymore.
yeah,
He didn't have the extension of the knowledge, and you're like, I need to further involve my
exactly. And he said, well, that's all I know, and I was like, wow, where else does a kid go? Back then. And so I saw a guitar. I go, well, teach me how to play that then. And he taught me what he knew, and I kind of just took it from there. And then composing my own songs started at early age too. Just and then then listening to a bunch of different music. My brother was in the Navy, and and then back then, the radio stations only played.
There wasn't the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
the
then-
music that he taught you.
So
was
he brought
something-
back cassettes back then. I think they were still just phasing out the 8 tracks back then. But,
What's an 8-track?
yeah, right.
No, I'm just kidding. What do you prefer, uk or guitar?
It depends. A lot of these songs that you guys are hearing are either guitar songs translated to ukulele. Just depends on which sounds better. If I write something, I go, okay, that's cool. I wonder what it would sound like with the guitar, and you play, it's like, oh, that's a guitar song.
Oh, great.
But so certain things on this instrument is very cool because it's so tiny, and
And all your instruments are melee. These uks are from-
Mike and Cheryl Rock at Meli Ukulele. They make these. Even the one Skylar's using.
Yeah.
That's my wife's one. So. I let him
Yeah, we'll
borrow
have
it.
a whole segment about Kuhea.
Yeah.
I kind of the reason I booked you was kind of to hang out with her too. I'm not gonna lie.
any way I can get a gig, whatever
I
it takes.
got a journalism crush on her. Well, we have more here from Arlie Asiu.
Yes.
I got it. Yeah. We've been practicing on the phone. I wanted to learn his name, and he was like, actually, it was a made-up name. That's a whole different story.
Yeah, it's a whole
And
different story.
I was like, okay, so it wasn't my fault. When I tried to look it up online, it's like pronounce the name correctly, and I was like, there is no name. This is not a real name.
I'm gonna take a deep breath right now because I'm
you're
so excited.
You're so sweet.
And,
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget this is a gig. So if you see that Venmo right there on the screen, please tip the talents, and also CQ Audio, which is Cody and the tech team. Please tip them as well. And I want to give a shout out to Stephen Holding, who is here
Yo.
from Shooting Stars Photography. If you know any musician on Maui, their profile picture is Steven's photo.
Oh yeah.
I remember he did my photos like 14 years ago, I feel like, when I was so young at the Weekly Dish with Shawn Michael. And I still love those photos. They're still great. I'll always look back on them. It was just like, you always keep like a time capsule of what's going on in Maui. So thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, Arlie, more
thank
from
you.
Let's hit it.
Okay, so this song is called Speaking of My Wife Kuya. This song I wrote for her.
Oh.
And Steven, yeah, your work. I didn't write for you, but I'm going back here. You always seem to get everybody's good side. So, yeah. All right.
So don't mess up these photos.
So here we go. Song for Kuhea.
Well, wasn't that lovely?
That was a song for my wife.
I know. I just, the cheeks. I love it. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's beautiful. And it's also a beautiful song.
Thank you.
And she was like swaying so happily. Let's talk a little bit about Kuhea. Kuhea is wonderful because you don't remind me of myself, but in my best form maybe, but as they say, there's always behind every good man there's a greater woman, and she is a testament to that. And I loved talking to Arlie yesterday because you were so humble about being a musician. You said something really sweet that was, I would be completely happy with sitting in my driveway drinking a beer and playing ukulele, watching the sunset, and that would be the end of my music career. And if it wasn't for her and her like, come on, get out there. And now, I mean, the reason I know you is because you're everywhere. You're at nonprofit events. You were at King K doing Willie K's brunch show. You're at the Coffee Attic. You do that duo with Brian. Yeah. I mean, You're doing corporate events. You're doing live commit. You're doing community events, and now you have this band. I mean,
Trish, I'm getting tired just.
Well, I mean, from your driveway, you've literally cultivated a career out of something that was a hobby.
Well,
how beautiful is that?
Not by design. I mean, my wife encouraged me, and it's good to have somebody who has your back, and
absolutely
wants to see you do well.
Yeah.
And these guys right here, they want us all to do well.
Mm-hmm.
So we put the time in, and I can't wait to do more material.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some of the songs down, and there's other songs. I mean, like
this is so
guys,
fresh.
Yeah.
This band is so fresh.
It's great. I can't wait to hear Dane Wright's music.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure. Earl has stuff and Mike's, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Right now, it's like
it's an adventure.
Let's play some of my tunes. Yeah.
I was actually thinking, Kuhei's probably happy you have this studio, so you're not in the garage playing music.
Yeah, this place has been amazing. First, I mean, you guys should come down and check it out. It's off the hook. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and the best thing about this place is you can stream, record, rehearse, anything. So yeah,
it's not just music. You could read poetry if you want.
That's right.
Okay.
And we're going to afterwards. I don't know if you knew that. We're gonna
I'm
you
ready.
and I are going to be
got
doing
my slam book. Ready?
Yeah, we're going to do slam poetry, you and I. And then we'll do an eclectic dance. Yeah, by Stephen Holding. It's a very unique show. Interpretive dance.
Okay.
All right, so let's hear another song. When we come back, we're going to talk to the man, Michael Elam.
All right.
About so many good things that are going on with Manao Radio. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to tip the talents. And mahalo for being here. Throw a little comment in the post if you want. Cody, love you. Man behind the tech.
All right, so we're gonna play some more. And by the way, if you guys don't recognize these songs, I don't blame you because they're not played on the radio. Maybe Pumpkin Pie is played on Manao Radio. But this song is called Dusk. I just love naming songs after they're done. That's so fun, and titles and just giggling when I come up with something that I'll never use because it sounds so off, and band names and stuff. But this song's called Dusk and has kind of like a flavor to it, and goes like this.
That's that band leader in you. Like, yeah, let's go.
Oh, like Ricky Ricardo, right?
Yeah, of course. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Oh, this is so much fun.
I just feel like that was bossa nova like vibe. I was like, let's go. I need a
Oh, wow.
Anyway, well, at least Michael and I were dancing over here. That was
Anybody
a good time.
need a break?
No. Oh, well, I'll be talking to Michael Elam right now, so go ahead and do your push-ups or whatever you need to do. Stretch it out. This is a really fun moment for me because, what was it? May 2020. I got an email. May 2020. Yeah. Well, actually, I got an email, I think, in February. You're like, hi. How you doing, Trish? Yeah, LA. I'm like, yeah, it sucks. He's like, yeah, sorry. Anyway, I love your post. I love how you support the music scene. How would you feel about doing a show that supports the Maui music scene? And of course, I'm in LA missing Maui. And also just like, yes, please, it's COVID. Let's get some live music. Let's help these musicians. And lo and behold, we crafted Manao at home from scratch, from my little apartment in LA to this beautiful studio here in Kahului. And it's just risen. And thank you so much for your support. If you guys don't know, Michael Elam is the managing director at Manao Radio. And he also does Southside Sundays. He's like doing community so much. And he's a musician in Soul Kitchen. You can see him at Mulligan's. But you also run Music Tonight, which is such an exciting... I mean, you have so much. I mean, you're becoming a busy bee like me, Michael.
Becoming.
So without further ado, Michael Elam.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Michael.
Thank you. So great
Michael,
to be here.
so
I'm
happy to have
usually involved in this show on the other side of the camera, behind the scenes. And this is something that, like Trish said, you know, back in 2020, in April of 2020, the world shut down. I mean, there was no live music happening anywhere. Everything was closed. All the musicians were out of work and sitting on their hands and writing songs or whatever they were doing. But Manao Radio's mission, part of our mission, is to support live music on Maui and the musicians that make it thrive. And we thought, okay, what can we do to help? You know, the live musicians that are out there that have these great audiences that want to get their music out to them, and there's no way to do that right now. So we came up with the idea of Manao at Home. And the first person I thought of was Trish da Dish, you know, to come in and make it happen. And we're so pleased to have you be a part of this. We've done 49. This is our 49th episode.
All Maui. All Maui artists.
All of them are Maui artists.
All Maui artists.
And plenty more to come.
So many.
And, you know, so it's one of many ways that we support Maui musicians. And another way is the Music Tonight website that you referred to, so that musicians can
It's like
list
the
their
grid, but
shows.
online.
Yeah,
is what I call
it's
it.
kind of like, you know, a Facebook version. You were able to, you know, post a picture of
All in one
yourself and your
place.
band and post information about where you're playing, like a Facebook, you would in a Facebook event. And all of that's at musictonight.manaoradio.com. We have our Southside Sundays show at Pro Arts every month. We just had one this past Sunday with Ono Grimes Band and Rowdy
Grimes
Love,
all
who
day.
were phenomenal. And this happens to be our 20th anniversary in 2022. Serving the Maui community for 20 years, and got plenty more to come. And we're having a great big bash to celebrate at Mulligan's on the Blue on March 26th, called the Roaring Twenties Masquerade Ball. And that will be featuring live music from Soul Kitchen, big band Soul Kitchen, as well as Dr. Nat and Rio Ritmo, and Maui's new calypso band called Moss. So great bands to rock out and dance to. And we'll have a costume contest, so come dressed in your best 1920s attire. Tickets are available at ManaoRadio.com.
Yeah, and that's just a few things that you have going on.
Yeah, I can keep on going, but we've got plenty of more music.
Happy belated birthday! You just celebrated a landmark birthday.
I did. Thank you. Yeah, and a wedding anniversary.
And a wedding anniversary. Yeah. All this love.
It all comes at the same time.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for all you do. I know that if it wasn't for you, this Maui music community would definitely be a little bit dimmer. You know, Manao really brings that light, and it's such a beautiful place of camaraderie. A lot of the DJs are musicians as well, which is really beautiful, and also people that work at Request Music or have their hand in community advocacy. And
we are Maui's community radio station. I mean, we're involved in the community on Maui in many, many ways, and we're so proud and pleased to have this partnership with Backlit Buddha Studios and Las Pinatas, and being able to do
really been
Manao
magical.
at Home episodes here. Just phenomenal.
And thank you. And by the way, I am sporting a Manao Radio. That's right, hoodie available online at ManaoRadio.com.
Yeah, at our shop.
And at the show, we'll be having a lot of merch for sale as well.
Yep.
Which will be great. And I'm emceeing the party as well with Duncan Mack, and we're going to have so much fun. Yep. So make sure you guys come out for the Roaring 20s party and support Manao Radio and everything they've done for the community. Thank you, Michael. You the bee's knees. We appreciate you. It's so nice because there's so many moving parts to what happens, you know, and I just really appreciate all of it. So thank you for being here. And now I love Arlie's like, self-promotion. Here we go. He's got Dub Riff on his head. Let's hear another song, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the riff. That was perfect.
All right. This little tune here is called Hawaiian in Las Vegas.
Oh.
And I can't remember what album it's on, but I have 4 albums. So if you guys still into that thing, buying CDs, if not, you know, you can use it to put your drink on top, like a coaster kind of thing. Or you can upload it or download it or whatever you say.
Sideload.
Yeah, sideload. iTunes or Spotify and all that stuff. So this one's called Hawaiian in Las Vegas. I wrote this song for my dad, dear old dad. He loved to go to Vegas. He was a big fan of smoking indoors. So this one's for him. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and... right.
Excellent. That was wonderful. Now, Arlie, I don't know if you guys know, it's kind of funny. He actually hosts a show called Da Riff Wailuku.
The Riff.
And it was so fun because we were kind of coming out at the same time, trying to do something. I mean, we were all going crazy.
Yes.
And you have such a great hold on the community. So you want to interview individuals from the community. Not
Anybody.
only music, anybody.
Yeah.
You're
Anybody who's
supporting
doing
small
something.
business.
Yeah.
A lot of enlightening guests as well. And who is your co-host on this?
My brother Brian Monsanto.
Mm-hmm. And he's also, you play with him a lot out in your duo.
Not so much, but
But you played here at Pinatas, I remember, yeah?
No, we.
it got canceled.
Yeah,
That's right.
we were
Shoot.
supposed to, and we're gearing up and
Johnny, you might
practicing.
Want to
But we we jam a lot, and to me, like jamming is really fun. I enjoy just there's no pressure of performance, and your knees don't get weak, when you you just jamming and you're having. So we do that a lot. We a lot of times we just he's a great guitarist, so I play guitar. Rarely play ukulele with him. Unless there's a reason for him, I'm mostly playing guitar.
I love the picture of you two. You're all rocking with your sunglasses, leather jacket.
Yeah, and we're just like trading licks and that kind of stuff. Guitarists would know what that's all about.
How'd you come up with the show idea for the Riff?
Actually, Brian, he approached me and he said, "Man, things are crazy nowadays, and what are you doing with yourself?" I go, "I just go home. I look out the window, and I go like this. Nope. Go back. Good thing the TV was working and the cable was working." Otherwise, But he just said, "Hey, let's do something. Let's make it everything for everybody." So bringing in people who have a lunch, food truck. Interview some. Duncan Mack was on.
Nice.
Promoting his.
Kathy Collins was on?
She was on.
Yep.
And we told some jokes after, had a little comedy thing. That was fun. I like to tell jokes. So I was kind of getting some tips from her and, Yeah, so that was fun, and then we had someone who's scientist was on.
Oh.
All kinds of crazy
That's
things. Yeah, just
quite
whoever.
an eclectic set of guests.
Yeah, a guy who recycles cans and
wonderful.
He's like, today was a good day. We had 2 bags. And,
a story comes from all levels of the world.
So yeah, that's where that came from, and we're still doing it. It's kind of like slowing down a little bit, but
because you're getting out there and playing.
Yeah,
a lot more.
Yeah. So I'm very thankful for that. Thanks for asking about that. By the way,
I think it's such a cool idea.
The Riff.
I know. I love self-promotion. Head it up. And if you guys don't know, I don't want to promote you. I don't know if you have too many students, but you're a fantastic ukulele teacher. What is it like being a teacher?
I love being an instructor, a teacher, because I've seen what music does. I mean, this is just a vehicle. It could be anything. Could be piano, violin, whatever. But if you can reach, the person, child or adult, and give them that little spark that wow, I can do this, and this is fun, and it opens up a different part of your brain and
Absolutely.
heart.
Keeps you out of trouble sometimes.
Yeah, and opens
or
up your
gets you
heart.
in trouble.
Yeah, and so that's good to see that.
And one of your albums is called Arlie and His Magic Ukulele.
Yes.
Which I love that.
Yeah.
And you've been nominated twice for a Hoku. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
Two Hokus,
for
4 albums.
2016 and 17 for
Ukulele Album of the Year.
2 different albums. Mm-hmm. And didn't win, but that's okay. It was cool to
being nominated is
be a
really
part
cool.
of it and the whole process.
Did you get to go to the Hoku?
We went 1 year.
Yeah.
Oh, did we go 2 years? I forget. I know we went 1 and then
I've been there with Derek Sebastian, who is another ukulele.
It was cool. It's really neat to see that and do something like that.
It's like the Hawaii Grammys. You know, you go, everyone's fancy, dressed up.
And I got to wear tux.
They cut off the exception species. What?
I wear tux.
Of course, yeah. Absolutely.
But then,
looking sharp.
Unless it's custom made, my neck is really short, so anything off of the rack is kind of like.
You need a tailor.
I need to lengthen my neck.
You fancy. Okay. That's a whole nother show, okay? Don't forget, guys, this is a gig, so please tip the talents. We have his Venmo right up there. And don't forget about Cody Quintana, our super duper sonic whiz. You can also tip him at CQ Audio. And don't forget, we have all of the episodes cataloged up at ManaoRadio.com. And you can click on that little pineapple. It says Manao at Home. And yeah, I'm just happy to have you guys here. And man, this episode's going really quickly. We only have like 10 more minutes. This is crazy. I have so many more notes
You guys wanna
Shoots.
play, do you have
What are we
time?
gonna do?
Can we play 2 songs?
Yeah, you got 2 more songs. Let's do
Okay.
it. We got 3 more. We'll see.
Okay.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Okay, so this song is called One Ton Men, and it's off of My Dog Has Fleas album, I think.
Nice.
My wife.
Ukulele, doesn't it
yeah.
mean flea, jumping flea?
Jumping Flea.
That's
yeah. So this is a cool tune for drummers, I guess, right?
Dane's like, sure.
Yeah.
That's great.
It has a different time signature, and so let's give it a shot. This is called One Ton Men. Have you had wonton men before?
I don't think so.
Go to Weiwei's.
Okay.
And they have
I've
good
had wonton soup.
Yeah, they have good one. Oh, you got to.
I'm not falling for your trick again after the fluba.
That's what this is for.
He got me. He got me good.
Oops. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay. We got to tune up for this one. Little orchestra, please tune up. Okay, here we go. One ton men. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and.
It's always refreshing to have a little bit of personality in the instrumental songs, you know? You're so, and these are all original songs, so this has been just been really riveting. And this show would not be possible without such underwriters as Venture Physical Therapy, and of course, Maui's multi-faceted music venue and entertainment center. That's the Playground. So thank you guys so much for, supporting, because this is such a community effort. Everyone here is volunteering. And it's just, every time I do this, I've been in radio for 20 years, and fills my heart. Every time I do the show, I get emotional because it's just such a cool thing for me. And also, I love these little moments where it's almost like a press packet. Someone can go to the website and they can share, what do we sound like? What are we about? This is a great way for you guys to offer that. And thank you to Backlit Buddha Studios and Cody and Manao for making it happen. I'm so blessed. And yeah, we've got some really cool events coming up. Don't forget, next show is March 31st. And I'm really excited about this artist, Timothy Morris. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, electric guitar. Oh, he's fantastic. Young, rising star. He'll be going to Nashville soon to record an album and do some touring. And we are lucky enough to get him in the studio before he leaves. And then next month, we have April 14th, Silky's sister. That's why Baby Benoit is all grown up. And she is a fantastic singer-songwriter and performance artist. So we're happy to have her. Cody's been working on some videos with her. So just really exciting to see how many different kinds of genres and artists there here on the island. And we're highlighting them all. And it's wonderful. So thank you for being here. Yeah. Arlie, one more song.
Okay.
I'm sad. Let's talk a little about rock and roll.
Okay.
Because we were talking about it yesterday.
Rock and
You
roll.
walked in the studio today with a metal t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, Arlie, are you wearing a metal tee for your show? And he's like, Kohei wouldn't let me.
I love metal.
You were in rock bands for 20 years.
Yeah. And,
Talk about it.
I like to say hi to my band that we're always on hiatus, or
What's the name of the band?
the Fun Lovin' Infidels.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, or Fly for short.
I like that.
Yeah, so we were playing everything from like Van Halen to like Billy Idol to that
Yeah.
genre, and Police.
I
We
love
love
it.
Police, and we were doing that for a while. And it just takes a phone call to say, hey, let's play.
So we could book you for a rock band or some ukulele lessons. Or classical commentary.
Yeah,
You're just
I mean,
everywhere.
Sure.
I love when I asked what your favorite genre was. You're like, I don't know. I like metal, jazz. I was like, this is a well-rounded individual that I'm really connecting with. So thank you so much. You're such a great character and just a great soul. Thanks for being here, Arlie.
Trish, mahalo
really
very much.
appreciate you.
I love what you're doing, and you really love your show.
Oh.
And thank you once again for inviting
Thank you.
Michael.
Woohoo!
Thank all you guys for doing this, and this has been fun.
It's our Kuliana. That's
And
what we
my
do.
knees stopped shaking.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right,
right.
so
we
we
have
got one
more
song left.
So
Yeah.
here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Arlie, Asiu.
All right. And this is called Take Your Kava Home.
Oh, nice.
Everybody knows what kava is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Let me try this.
Yeah. rocker.
Oh, man. Mahalo. Thank you.
It has been such a treat to have you and get
Thank
to know
you so much again.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Mahalo to Skylar, who's like Madonna. We don't know his last name. Dane Love. Woo! Earl South. Boom, boom, boom. And Michael E. Love. And of course, the man, Arlie Asiu. Yay! You can follow him online at your name music.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you're also on Instagram.
All the things you're supposed to do.
All the things. You're doing well. I know that's part of her duties. She does a good job. Mama. Mahalo to Kuhea for, making him get on the stage and rock. It's just been so wonderful.
I had so much fun.
We
Thank
had
you
so much fun. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Don't forget to tip the talents. And we've got some really cool things coming up. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Support local musicians. I've got some cool events coming up I want to shout out. We've got Rabbit. Tomorrow night, she's playing at Jammin' on Maui. Don't forget about that. We've got some cool comedy shows coming up from Power Up Comedy. Tanama is going to be playing a Sade tribute. We love her on the 24th at the Playground. And Ikolu is playing this weekend at the Playground. I'll be there as well. So it's just so wonderful to have so much live music back in action. I'll see you guys at the Manao Radio anniversary party. That's March 26th at Mulligan's on the Blue. We're going to be doing a Roaring 20s party. So get those zoot suits and cigarette holders. And will be a fabulous time. Yes, it's the bee's knees. Thank you guys so much. You can follow ManaoRadio.com and just press that little Manao at home button and you can see all of our episodes. We'll see you guys on the flip side. My man Chino's here to do my outro song. Peace, love, aloha. All right, guys, keep it real for the homeschool. Aloha.
Aloha.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. Woo! Oh my God, that was so good. It went by so fast.
Thank you so much.
I had so many more notes.